Alright, we're going to do something a little bit different today. I've never done one of these before, but it's one of those unboxing videos. But this isn't going to be one of those overly fake exuberant ones where it's like, oh my god, look at all these boxes, what can be in them? Who knows? I don't even, and you know, it's so just artificially built up and the way it's put together, you know, it's just a very like overly done thumbnail, you know what I mean? This isn't going to be one of those videos. So if that's what you're thinking, if that's what you're thinking this video is going to be, you can click off right now because these are going to be my genuine reactions to not one box, but two. So if you may not know, I moved quite a bit in my life. I've lived in several houses, and obviously when you move so much, you can't exactly keep everything with you one after the other. So this is going to be something that I've kept for quite a few years. Doesn't date back too much, maybe high school, a little bit before that, but anyway, these are things that have lasted me for quite some time, and some are going to be older than others, what's in these boxes, and some are going to have more of a backstory than others. It's just what I can remember. I have a pretty good memory. Everyone who knows me knows I have a solid memory up here with things I might find, things I might remember. So anyway, without more being said, let's get unpacking. We're going to start with this because it's the least heavy one. Supra. I used to wear those in high school at the tail end. Sue me. All right, opening. First thing we're going to pull out. It's like a Midwestern map or something. Let's, okay, now this, I cannot tell you where this came from. Your guess is as good as mine. So this is one of those things where I have absolutely no memory of getting. I don't even know where this place is. Maybe see it there. Anyway. Here's another thing I got. Now, a lot of these actually, I think in this box in particular, they date back to the pandemic. So one of my pandemic activities was to kind of more or less start and continue some collections, obviously with my flags, but also, you know, just little things like this, you know, model buses, toys, whatever. So ordered a lot of them on Amazon. So this is one of them that I thought looked cool. I don't remember exactly how much it costed when I got it, so in terms of prices, I can't mention that. All right, now here's another collection I have, these little die-cast planes. Now this is a defunct cargo plane. Man, it's dusty. Like a cargo-based airline. I think this merged with United, so this is like United Cargo basically today. I got this in 2007 at the age of 12, so I don't know why there's passenger, well, usually cargo planes, they don't have like windows like this. It's typically like only a couple of front ones and that's about it. And this is one of the more recent ones. This is Lufthansa, you know, the German flag carrier. I hope to fly them one day. So this I got during the pandemic. There's a lot of these in here, by the way. I think I mentioned that, but so move this a little bit closer. Now this is probably one of the older ones. This is, this I had for like 20 years. This is like a really, really big plane that I have. It basically, the way it worked was there's like a little thing here, you tie a string around it and it like flies in a circle, you know? So this is United's old livery. Obviously they don't look like this anymore. This is an airline that's based in Chicago, Newark, and San Francisco, and many other airport hubs in the US. All right, what else we got? This I got for Christmas. Now, I got a funny story behind this. This thing got me grounded. And what I mean by that is, I actually remember peeking in some of my parents' dresser drawers when I was about 13. And stupid me just told them about it, and I got grounded for like a couple weeks or something. Well, as it turns out, I got this many years later as a Christmas gift. It's a Toyota pickup, I think, 1942 or something, and I just ended up getting it for Christmas. So there you go. All right, what else we got? We got, yeah, another one. This is Aer Lingus. This is this livery is being phased out. It's you don't really see like the green one anymore. The whole green now. It's kind of like partly like this. So that's the Irish flag carrier, obviously. And then this is WestJet. Now this is I want to say it's like a low-cost Canadian carrier. They actually have the Canadian flag on there, as you can see right there, kind of on the right of the video. I think this is, yeah, this has to be low cost because it's similar to JetBlue in the US. So they have in fact, I think you can fly to many US cities from a lot of the Canadian airports that use WestJet that are based there. Also, I think they have routes to like London, Paris, many European cities as well. So that's that. Now this is Northwest. This I got this the same one as I got the TED one, 2007. This is back when Northwest was still a thing. They merged with Delta, I think in about 2012, I want to say, maybe 2013, 14, something like that. But they merged with Delta, so this is no more. And then here's the other one I got around the same time. This is Continental. This was another airline that merged with, or this was one airline that merged with United, because that's the United logo right there that they use to this day. So this is also no more. This I got in 2007 also. Is kind of a trifecta, if you will. And this is, I think, one of the oldest ones I have. This is Air Force One, so obviously this is still very much in use today. I got this about 20 years ago when I was 8. Christmas, birthday, I actually have no idea, but I just know that's the year I got them. All right, here's another one. This is United. This is their older, this is not their oldest livery, obviously, but I think they had this in the late 2000s into the 2010s until they changed it, I think. I'm not sure when exactly, but they used to look like this. No longer. This is not their thing anymore. All right. Now I got some lanyards. Fortunately, they're kind of caught. Let me get them out. They're all jumbled. Indiana Wesleyan University. I didn't apply there. I didn't go there. I didn't anything related to like actual university. I'm not affiliated with this university. No, basically I got this from back when I was in my youth group days at church, and every year they held this at this university. It's in Marion, Indiana. It's like north of Indianapolis. And it was like a 3-day kind of retreat, a weekend thing in July every year. I went to, I think, about 3 of them. And this is kind of what they gave us. And I forget, well, I think we had our keys around here or something like that. But yeah, that's what this is. And there was like competitions. It was pretty fun. You know, again, it was back in my Christian days, so I'm obviously not that anymore. And this is another one of those. You know, doesn't really need a backstory because I explained it in the first one I had. And then this is my high school lanyard. This is yeah, Hoffman Estates. That's my high school alma mater. A lot of people would like to yank the IDs off of them. It's just pretty funny. Yeah. And then this was the first one I had, actually. This was the one I had as a freshman at the tender age of 14, 15. There's the other Sandblast. That's what we called it, by the way. We called it Sandblast. That's the church retreat. That's the name of it. And then this goes in here. So basically it advertises like, hey, do the war efforts, you know, do something about the war efforts. You know, World War II, obviously. And this is, man, this is dusty. I really should take better care of these. This is a warplane. I actually have a buddy who's very big into these things. This is a B-24 Liberator. I want to say they used them in World War II. I could be wrong, but I feel like they definitely did, because obviously it has the logo on there, Air Force, you know. So it's pretty cool. It goes on here, kind of connected, but there we go. That to the side. I have no idea where this came from. I honestly didn't know I had this many lanyards. Okay, and this is just an old phone cord I had back when I had an iPod. This is what I used. This is like 2009, 2010 stuff. Not much of a backstory there. Okay, two more planes. This is American Airlines. This is their old livery, no longer in use. Not sure when they changed it, but they changed it. But this is what it used to look like. If you've seen Home Alone, it basically is kind of like this. I mean, who hasn't seen that movie, right? And last but not least, we have Delta. This is, again, their old livery. It doesn't look like this anymore. I think I've flown this airline a few times as a kid to like Cincinnati or somewhere, which is one of their hubs, along with like Atlanta, New York, JFK, Minneapolis, and many, many more. And these are, I think I just got these out of a cereal boxes. These are just two cars, and stickers, you put them on there. Look kind of cool. More cords. I don't know where, I think this is for my PlayStation back when I used to have one of those PS2s. I don't anymore. And then this is just some TV cord. So that's everything in this box. So we're gonna put that to the ground. Now it's time for the second box. This is the heaviest. I've had this box for I don't know how long. So let's see what's in this one. Ooh, right away. I was on the tennis team in high school. That's what this came from. I wasn't very good. I was on what they call exhibition. In other words, I stunk. But I still played. And yes, yours truly was in the Scouts. For only a couple of years, from about 03 to 06, so I would have been 8, 11 years old. This is another one. This is kind of thing I wore. What? It's part of the uniform. And this I never even opened. You know what? Let's open it. The bag is very dirty, by the way. It's been many years. Let's see what this is exactly, because I have no idea. Looks like a flag. What is this exactly? White Sox. Oh boy, I gotta get rid of this or burn it because I'm holding it upside down. Duh. This is the first time I'm ever actually opening this thing. Look at that. Okay. Anyway, let's, I hope I'm not defacing the flag by just kind of, it's not on the ground, don't worry. Of course, I'm not going to know that. And this is the Letterman. I never had a Letterman's jacket, but this is what I got because I was on a sports team. You know, tennis still counts. That goes there. This I got in, yeah, I think 2000. I got a lot of stuff in 2007. Yeah, this is a Chicago police car. I don't think they look like this anymore. I think they're, yeah, I feel like they changed their livery, paint job, whatever you want to call it. So you got the Chicago flag up in there. Okay. Yeah. I don't really have much of a backstory on that. This is also part of the whole, if I had a Letterman's jacket, I would have gotten that. Did that. I probably shouldn't blow into this thing. I need to, I'm sure, wash it. Namco, I don't know where this came from, but it's a whistle. I'm not putting my mouth on that thing. Absolutely not. Sorry, guys. Disgusting. Also, I had a Hot Wheels collection, and I think I kept a few of them. Look. I don't know. This might have belonged to, like, maybe my grandparents, like my grandpa or something, but this is like an old train thing that I still have. And then this I got from KB Toys, like, 2008, I think it was. It's like one of those 70s retro-looking mobiles. You can see the cardboard is still like on the bottom here because I don't, to this day, I never really like unscrewed it or anything to like, you know, maybe I'm supposed to get rid of this part, this lower part here, but I just, after all these years, I've never done it. So yeah, Post-it notes. You know what? I'm keeping these because these are, I think, something I need around the house. You have no idea. This is for this old speaker I used to have. I used to have like an iPod speaker I got for Christmas one year. It is no more, but I still have this thing. And this I've had, this is one of the oldest things I have, I think. Well, aside from this is one of the oldest things. This is like a little like toy kind of McDonald's advertisement, very Big Mac. There's a few of these I've found online, but yeah, I've had this since I was as far back as I can remember, really. This is another part of that very old train set. It's pretty cool. More Post-it notes. Oh my God, I'm so lucky to have found these, guys. You have no idea. Here's another bandana, or something or other. Oh, this might have been when I was a Weeblo. See, there's a ranking when it comes to the Scouts. There's like Cub Scouts, there's Weeblos, there's Eagles, you know. I had a couple of friends who made it to Eagle Scouts. I never did, but it's whatever. Part of the Letterman thing. This is my school colors, by the way, orange and like dark blue. More of the train sets. Choo choo. Another police car. This I actually got when I was in New York, 2007. Why is that year coming up so much? I don't know. But we did a little trip to New York, just family. This I got in Times Square. NYPD. Watch out. Don't want to mess with those guys, or any police department for that matter. This I got for Christmas, late 2007. Little race car thing. It's pretty cool. Also this one. This came the same time. Number 5. I don't know who drove it at that. I'm not really a NASCAR person, but I just kind of have them. And then this is the other one I have. This is the Pop Secret. That's actually the... I think that's my favorite brand of microwave popcorn, but that's just me. I got some cool cars, some other ones. They're dusty. Got like a red, what is this, Mercedes or something like that? And this is just Hot Wheels. You can see the logo right there. So that's that. And this is a deluxe plastic that I got, I forget which year. I think it might have been 2004, 2003. That's when I got this. And I got that at this train and hobby shop in Itasca, which is a suburb of Chicago. It's still there. I think it's still there, last I checked. So hopefully it still is, because that place is a gem. It's something that I hope never gets shut down. This is another cool car I have, you know. Most of my Hot Wheels, I used to have a whole like thing of them. I got rid of them over the years, but I kept a couple of them, as I'm showing you here. And then this I got in 2009, a couple months late for Christmas, but I think this is a UK-based mustard company. It's called Coleman's Mustard. I think they're still around, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Here it's all about Heinz. That's really who controls the condiment market around here. This is another Hot Wheels. It's got the thing in the back there. Yayers. We're almost done here. It's crazy. This I got in also 2007. Why is I kept so many things from that year? I don't know. It's a double-decker bus. Pretty dope. British invasion continues, let me tell you. Always. Whether it's the Beatles or One Direction, it's always coming. Ed Sheeran, I think now is the big thing. Another car, purple, dusty. Yeah. All right, we got a couple more cars here. This, oh man, I think I've had this, I think since I was like 3 maybe. But yeah, look at this one. It's almost like the one that Ryan Dunn, rest in peace, shoved up his ass at the very end of the first Jackass movie. Doesn't it look like that? When he put it in the condom and lubed it up and shoved it into his you-know-what. Isn't this the kind of car it was? I think it was very similar. That was funny. Can't go wrong with that. All right, this is another one, another car, 17, DeWitt. DeVault. All right. Another one. This is actually pretty cool. Look at that. It's like what you see at car shows. All right. This I think I got from a cereal box. Number 43 Cheerios. Last car. I actually found this. This is a funny story. I found this, I think, in like 2004 at this place called Dino Rex. Anyone who grew up in the northwest suburbs of Chicago in the 2000s, you know exactly what Dino Rex is. It is or it was, I have to speak about it in the past tense, unfortunately. It was a like mini indoor amusement park with like a little roller coaster and like other things to do. And maybe there was an arcade there. I've been there a few times, but it's been many years. But sadly, it's no longer there. I think it was in Arlington Heights, this one. There might have been a few locations, but I just remember the Arlington Heights one. Anyway, I found this on the ground, and I'm like, oh, look at that. So, and I kept it after all these years. And these, the only thing I have left in here is like these little things I guess you put here and here and yeah, it's like I have no idea what this is. And last but not least, what the heck is this? This is a Canadian penny. Look at that. Camera's not going to focus, but it's a Canadian penny, 1943. This is worthless, by the way, because Canada actually stopped manufacturing the penny and stopped using it. It was shut out of circulation about 10 years ago. So that is probably not worth anything, but that was that. And before I quit out of here, most recent things I got in terms of planes, I also got LOT Polish Airlines, or I think it's called LOT. I think most people know it as LOT. They fly out of O'Hare at Warsaw and Krakow. I know I'm saying that other city's name wrong, but American, what are you gonna do? And Swiss. These I just got like within the last week. And there you have it. That's my unboxing. These are things that I've kept for a lot of years, since the 2000s really. Some from even before then, but I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Again, I have ideas on top of ideas. You have no idea. Godspeed.